Hello again. Part 2 of this documentary is going to be on the reliability of these passive probes. I really want this Hallmark design crash resistant touch probe to be very durable and reliable. There's a real problem with these low cost probes, such as the little Hallmark SPU. Oh dear, it could be a comedy act. There's real problems with reliability on these. They don't always give consistent contact, and in the Hallmark website they talk specifically about them being suitable for occasional use or hobby use. And if you read their little technical document, they talk about over a period of time the corrosion building up on the contact points, and that you have to scotch brighten them or emery cloth them and so on. And there's lots of comments on the forums about this, that they really like the facility of a low-cost touch probe, and it's got all the beautiful features of Path Pilot, and you can set your job up really quickly with the probing routines and so on. But the problem is that after a while they start behaving erratically, and then you sort of put them to one side, and then people go out and buy expensive Hallmark probes because they know they're mechanical and reliable, but they don't want to pay $1 or $2 or more $1,000 for a Renishaw type probe. So I really wanted to see if I could develop this Hallmark design probe to be totally reliable and yet low cost. So to that end, I've been over the last few days doing lots of tests, lots of trials, such as this one. Multiple probing routines, finding the center of a fairly large part causes many switching cycles to take place, and you can check the same routine on different work offsets, D55, D54, and then switch between them and see whether there's any difference in the found 0-0 positions. And I've done hundreds, in fact thousands, of switching cycles to check the results of different internal materials, different refinements of the design, and put a lot of effort into this because I know the product will not be successful unless it is completely reliable. So after many thousands of tests, switching cycle tests, I've got a combination of design and materials internally now that is really reliable, and I'm quite confident to move forward to the next stage. So from here, there's different ways forward for this product as I can see it. The design could possibly be sold to a current probe manufacturer or someone who's looking to add a crash resistant low cost probe to their product lineup. That's one option. Another option is could arrange to get them made in a low cost manufacturing country in Asia and sold via that method. I think the most likely one is that I would manufacture them myself, or Hallmark Design would manufacture them in batches of maybe 50 at a time, and to get the price down fairly low, and that way the quality could be controlled really well. And then they could be sold either via a website or something like that. So I would really appreciate your feedback at this point. I'm going to put an email link on the YouTube video. You can find it under my details and about. I'll also put it on the actual screen. My email contact is cliffhalldesign@gmail.com. cliffhalldesign@gmail.com. So I'm Cliff Hall, and the product is a product of Hallmark Design, crash resistant touch probe. So if you're interested in one of these, or you're interested in the design for a reason other than just owning one for yourself or whatever, please send me an email. I'd really appreciate hearing back from you. Thank you.